two sets of wires in it. Now it'll have 3 sets of wires, 3 blacks, 3 whites, 3 grounds. And I'll have to rewire it in such a fashion to where that electrical outlet will still accept all the wires. And I'll show you all that later. This is just the first of the project. Okay? And I could do that without a junction box, but I was getting smart. And I thought, hey, I'll put the junction box down there, because if you will recall, before we've had a bear out here in the backyard, and he tore down our bird feeders, and I've taken the bird feeders down. These bears have not hibernated for the winter yet, and we get snow out here right now. There's no snow, but I don't know how much longer these bears are going to be around. And look at our exterior door here. We've got a mini blind here, because this is a full. See, this is a full glass door. Full glass door. So can you imagine if the bear just happens to decide to come up these stairs, boom, 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 all he has to do is stand up and put his paw in there and break this double paned glass, and boom, he's inside the house. And so Momi was a little concerned with that, and she said, hey, can you put one of those bear-proof wire fences along here, kind of like my brother had somebody do at our cabin up at Tahoe. And I said, yeah, I think I could do that if she's really concerned about it. And I thought, you know, I'll put it up, and it's designed, when you turn it on, you need power for it, obviously, and there's bungee cords that go across on eye hooks. You put an eye hook over there, one over there, and this wire connects to the eye hook somehow, and then the bungee cord goes across, and there's like 3 of them at the cabin. There's 3. There's one about here, one here, and one up in here. Boom, boom, boom. There's 3 of them. Okay? So when they're not there, they pull those across there, and then they turn this thing on. It's like a circuit breaker thing, but it's a bear circuit breaker thing. It's green, and it fits out here, and on the cabin it's outside. And so when they leave the cabin and they want to bear-proof this, they put the bungees over there, and then those bungees have wire in it, and it's electrified, okay? And it catches the wire that's hooked up to the eye hooks, the eye little holes, the lag bolts, and there's an eye hook on it, okay? And then you turn this thing over here. You turn it on to turn it on. Then when you come back to the cabin next time, you look over there, okay, it's on. Turn it off, slide it. There's a little slide. Turn it off, and the power goes off. Then you pull the bungees off and just kind of let it dangle. Okay, and that's what they do. Well, but here, I wouldn't want to put that outside, right? I want to protect it while I'm inside, not when I'm leaving the cabin, but while I'm leaving the house, I'm going to do it from the inside, okay? And so we thought, if we do, I didn't even know I was going to make this as part of the video, but I figured I might as well. And so I'm going to have to put it on the wall here. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm going to put it. I was thinking about putting it on this wall, and I don't know how thick it is, because when this door opens up against the here, I've got this much room is all, okay? And it might be thicker than that, and for the sake of argument, I might not want it over there. It might be kind of unsightly as you're walking from upstairs to downstairs. Here's your stairs, and when you come out here and you walk over here, boom, it's right there. Or maybe that's a good place, because the other place I was thinking is right here, you know, kind of underneath this light switch, let's say, or you know, there, or maybe we want it over here, so it's not even over there. Maybe we want it against this window. Boom, right there. Granted, we're going to have to walk over there to have it electrified over here, okay? But we don't go in and out of that door very often. And so at night, we just have to walk over here, turn it off. And we just have to make sure that if we ever go through, and we'll probably leave it on most of the time. And then if we go out there and those are along there, we just have to go over here and make sure it's off. We walk over there and turn it off. So I'm not exactly sure where we're going to put it, but I thought if I put this junction box down here underneath the crawl area, I can come out of there with the wire later, wherever it is. If it's up there, I can fish another wire up there. If it's over there, I can take out of this junction box, run another wire underneath the floor, boom, and come up over here, put another plug there, or fish it up the wall, up to wherever it goes, however high I want it, and then fish down from there. Drill a hole down there using my flexi bits, right? Drill a hole there, fish the wire back up, and if I can't fish the wire, I should be able to fish it, even though this exterior wall, you have to remember, has insulation in it, okay? And if I'm having a hard time pushing the wire up, let's say, I could take my flexi bit, drill a hole from here down, all the way through there, take the bit off at the end, put this other thing on the end. Where was it? This thing on the end underneath the floor, attached the wire there. I still got the flexi bit in the wall, push down, put the Romex cable in there, and then pull this out. See, after I drill the hole, I take off the bit down underneath the floor, take that off with the extension, the quick release, put this on. Okay, so it's underneath the floor after I've drilled a hole. And the flexi bit is still in the wall. Are you following me? Then you take a piece of Romex, put that on there underneath the house, and then come in here and pull it right up out through there, and boom, 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 it comes right up through there. Okay, so I could do something like that. So that's why I want to put that junction box. If I don't put the junction box later on, maybe if I want to fish it somewhere, I might have to take this whole thing out again. And then I've got another fourth wire in that box. And maybe I put the small cut-in box in there. Now I might want to take that small cut-in box out, put the big cut-in box in, and then go here with 4 wires back over there. What's the point of all that if I can put a junction box down underneath the floor, right? Now, do I need the junction box? If I ran it over here, I could put it there, and I could take the power out of that one. I could pull that one out of the wall, drill a hole through there, boom, 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 fish the wire from there up to there. I've got a lot more work to do with that and all that, right? But if I got the junction box down there already, I can just run out of the junction box, right around over there. And then I started thinking, I'm always thinking, I thought, you know what? Instead of putting a blank plate down there underneath in the crawl area, why not put a junction box, this same box, okay? And why not put an electrical outlet? Boom, like that. Why not put that underneath there? It's still going to be a junction box for later on, right? After I figure out where the wire is going to go. And then I'll have a wire going into that, over to the couch, another wire going in or out of it, going over to wherever I'm going to have the bear circuit breaker thing, okay? And I can pull that electrical outlet out of there later, fish another wire in there, put the electrical outlet back in, or I can pull all the wires in there now. You can decide whatever you want to do. Then I started thinking again. What else was I thinking? I thought, well, if I'm going to put an electrical outlet downstairs, underneath there, I can walk all the way through here and crawl over in here and stuff. And I thought, and then it goes across here, and I can walk down this way. But every time I go down there, I have to bring my extension cord. I have to bring my extension cord down there, my construction light, because there's no light under there, or a battery light that's on my head, one of those headband things, or a trouble light, or my phone. And I don't have to do that now, or an extension cord if I want to use a skill saw under there for any unknown reason. Now, I don't need a big old long extension cord. I can have a small extension cord right here, right? Underneath, because I'm plugging it into the electrical outlet that's underneath the house. And so I thought, well, I can go one further than that. I can run another wire underneath the house and put a light. Run a piece of Romex from there and put a light box. It would be a round box, basically like one of these blue boxes, except it's round for a light fixture, for just a little light bulb, okay? And I can have it out there. I could even have another one from there going out in this area. And I can have a light there. So when I walk through there into this area here, I reach around the corner and there'll be a light switch down underneath the house. Well, that's all I have for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.